My name and what I do. Okay. My name is Franklin Miller, and I am the co-founder of the Break Room.
So how did the break room actually get started?
Well, it started about, I'd say about a year ago, and me and my friend James had this idea about how to get our voices out there because we both want to go into the media field, and we were interested in sports and entertainment and comedy, more so satirical comedy. So we wanted to kind of figure out a way to get our voices out there, and we were like, we can do podcasts, we can do articles, we can make videos. James even has his own radio show now. So we're just trying to find different, outlets or different vehicles to kind of get our voices out there.
How did you and James even come up with the idea?
I don't know. I think we've just always been interested in like sports entertainment. He's more interested in the sports side. I'm more interested in the entertainment side. And we just figured like put our heads together and we can come up with something like that.
So like for the break room, how did you like gather any sort of like following, and then like what tools did you use to do that?
First starting out, definitely word of mouth, um, but we are before we even had our first podcast or our first article, we created all of our social media sites, which I guess is something that a lot of kids do nowadays, which kind of floods the market. Everyone who gets the bright idea, it's like, hey, I want to start something. First things first, let's make a Twitter account, and it'll be terrible, and then they'll go follow all their friends and it'll suck and they'll not get any followers. But what we did was we followed people that we wanted to get news from and were able to get stories from, so we could come up with ways to twist it and spin it and come up with funny ideas and everything. We were always on Twitter, more so Twitter, but we do have Snapchat and Instagram and our YouTube page and all that stuff. But really we word of mouth starting out, and then slowly building a following through retweets and favorites and everything, and people just hearing our stuff and putting it on all different websites and everything, and eventually gaining some sort of a following.
And I've also heard you like to do like stand up and do your own like little late night show.
Yeah. One of the things that we do on the Break Room is we have our own Periscope account, the Break Room or whatever the name of it is, and then certain days, a couple times a week, I'll do my own late night talk show, but it's not really a formal late night talk show where I dress up and do monologues and stuff like that. But I'll just bring friends on and they'll talk about whatever they want to talk about, and we'll go back and forth and just have a fun time or stuff like that. But then my own stand-up stuff, I'm working with that. That's always been like my thing. I've always enjoyed stand-up. That's something I've always wanted to do. And, I just go around to different open mics in the Morgantown area, and then sometimes up in the Pittsburgh area, and slowly like trying to get more comfortable on stage. And that's really something I'd really want to do with stand-up. That's kind of what I've been using the Break Room for, is to help me get more comfortable, especially like on camera doing live stuff, which late night is live. It's on Periscope, so that helps me out with that. So yeah.
What made you get into stand up actually?
I think I've always wanted to do stand-up. I get a certain joy about making people laugh. I'm not interested in like the money and the fame, obviously, because most comedians make nothing. But getting people to laugh always makes me I don't know, I guess happy. I guess growing up, like everything, like always involved around like, oh, I can make friends by making people laugh. And then my parents also helped out a lot because they showed me a bunch of old like clips and videos and TV shows and stuff like that they liked, like old comedy, like old SNL stuff, like John Belushi era, Dan Aykroyd, stuff like that.